Messages of goodwill from Rotary Club in Canada and also from Wuse Central Abuja. Rotary Club, as we all know, are very widely known globally for their humanitarian activities. I would straight away take the remarks or invite to take the remarks by the guest in this event, who is the Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid, who is unavoidably absent today, but is represented by the Deputy Executive Administration, Mr. Chris Meyaki. Take it away, my brother, Mr. Chris Meyaki.
Thank you, and today, as we normally would call you, let me quickly recognize the chair of this occasion, and let me join all your well-wishers in most heartily congratulating the entire Jinkai, visionaries, the Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid, who is a notable partner with the Jinkai initiative, is unavoidably absent. He actually looked forward to personally participating in this rendezvous. However, owing to other supervening commitments, he's asked me to sit in for him. And so he sends his apologies, but then he has asked me to also convey the warm felicitations of the management and the staff of the National Universities Commission, and by extension, the 173 universities in Nigeria, and by extension, the 31 universities that run architecture as a program, to congratulate you and to say that it is so heartwarming to note that what started like a small idea, has actually, metamorphosed into something that is challenging the youth, that is challenging the students of architecture. Perhaps for the purpose of our audience, the National Universities Commission superintends the 173 universities. So we are the regulatory, we're the coordinating and quality assurance agency. And so we are preoccupied on a daily basis to make sure that our disciplines, our programs operate at full strength. And architecture is one of them. The commission is presently reviewing curriculum, we call it curriculum re-engineering, so that we can bring the entire gamut of curriculum and benchmark minimum academic standards to global, trends and best practices and global realities. And this is where this initiative is so timely, because we would, wish that we are able to strike some balance and initiate some partnerships. We value the power of partnerships, and we hope that this initiative will rub on the ongoing effort at repositioning the Nigerian university system. We also would like to say that we have in the past 10 months, escalated our internationalization portfolio. Universities by nature must demonstrate those attributes that make them truly universal. Otherwise, there's no reason why you should call yourself a university. And so we count on Jinkai. We're looking at the issue of pedagogy, the art of teaching. We want to also seek partnerships across the globe so that we can enrich and strengthen the capacity of our teachers. Otherwise, we don't want to regurgitate those curricula that were Nigerian students were fed in the 60s. I think on the competition, it is a win-win situation. We congratulate the organizers and the winners. We believe that universities are about innovation, about creativity, and what a trajectory, to unlock the potentials of Nigerian students and researchers alike and their students. And we would like to congratulate Jinkai once again, because this provides a platform, a converging point for us to unlock the potentials of Nigerian students, to interrogate hitherto established knowledge in the subject matter. The whole business of design also and resettlement is something that is engaging the minds of researchers at the moment, because we're at the trajectory where we have the quality of life of the Nigerian, the quality of life of the internally displaced persons is something that is engaging the minds of policymakers and the research community. So we congratulate you. We wish you the very best in the succeeding years, in the succeeding months. We want to reaffirm our partnership, our commitment to whatever you do as a Jinkai initiative. And finally, let me say that we at the National Universities Commission place a lot of premium, on education and on higher education, to say, because we believe that education is at the heart of our opportunities. Our life choices, by and large, will revolve around the educational investments and our educational exposure. And so we congratulate you. And finally, we always take a cue from the former Prime Minister of England, the United Great Britain, Theresa May, who boasted, at the twilight of the Brexit, that if anything else falls, the United Kingdom will fall back on its universities to reinvent itself, to re-establish its position. And so on this note, I'd like to congratulate you and to wish us resounding success at today's event. And I wish you a very good afternoon or morning, wherever you find yourself on the globe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, Chris Mayaki. I've always said he's a great orator, not just for Universities Commission, but for Nigeria overall. And it's because of that I gave him the nickname Emerson Indunia. He can orate so beautifully for the rest of the world. Thank you very much.
Very kind.
And it is very impressive to know that all the participants in this shelter design competition are from Nigerian universities. So how great it is that we've seen the great talents that are coming out of Nigerian universities. And we do wish the Commission the very best in all its work with the Nigerian universities. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you.
I would straight away like to invite the opening remarks by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State in Nigeria, the Right Honorable Barrister Simon Lalong, who, due to his gubernatorial duties, is unavoidably again unable to be with us this afternoon, but has sent representation in the person of the Honorable Commissioner for Housing, Honorable Barrister Beatrice Rimven. If he's here, sir, please feel free to unmute yourself. I am pretty sure that I saw him trying to log in earlier on. Again, I cannot find him. Or do we have a recording? Any message?
He's here.
Oh, there you are, sir. Thank you very much, Honorable. We can hear you loud and clear. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. I count it a rare privilege to represent His Excellency in this wonderful and August event in October. Let me equally thank you for making it possible, or for having the privilege to meet Mr. Mayaki. The last time I met him was in Kalkum University. This forum has provided an ample opportunity for me again to say hello to him. Thank you very much. I align myself with all the existing protocol, and His Excellency would have wished to be part of this program personally, but because of the development in Jos and in the environs, that deterred him, and therefore he delegated me to represent it, and therefore I will continue as follows. It is with great pleasure that I address you at this very important event holding virtually. We are here for the Jinkai Initiative Design Competition Award Ceremony. Let me first congratulate our illustrious son, Mr. Emmanuel Gay, and his dear wife for this laudable initiative that have decided to devote their time and resources to addressing the challenge of shelter, particularly as it relates to displaced persons. It is sadly a reality that Plateau State has been a victim of crisis and attacks by criminals such as bandits, kidnappers, and unknown gunmen in recent times. It will not be exaggeration to find that the North Central State has been hit hard by such unfortunate security challenges over the years. These unfortunate security challenges have left thousands, if not millions, within the North Central Nigeria in dear need of shelter, as many are today making refuge in temporary camps and makeshift arrangements. Many indigenes of Plateau State have been forced from their ancestral home, left stranded as internally displaced persons in their home state. From Barakin-Ladi to Basa, Bokos, Mangu, from Jos North to Jos South, Kwampan, Lantang, Shendam, and to other places. Schools, houses, and in some instances, neighboring villages and houses not affected by crisis have become a safe haven for the internally displaced persons across Plateau State at various times. Furthermore, there are other natural disasters that equally exacerbate the hardship of IDPs on an annual basis, despite government efforts to avoid flood. Many Plateau residents watch helplessly as floods wash away the roofs above their heads due to flooding and rainstorm, among others. This natural disaster further widens the numbers of persons in their need of shelter over their heads. Already, Plateau State has a growing population of over 200,000 internally displaced persons in urgent need of shelters. Most of those affected by these recurrent security challenges and natural disasters are peasant farmers whose means of livelihood are basically farming. Hence, the urgent need to resettle internally displaced persons through initiatives of this nature. The Lalong administration, as a responsible and a responsive government, is not oblivious of the plight of the internally displaced persons. The government has its very best with the lean resources to settle some of the internally displaced persons, as there is no place like home. In this regard, the government has made a considerable and a concerted effort in resettling people, those people affected by clashes in Gashi district of Barakin-Ladi local government of Plateau State in 2019, and other local and those affected in other local government in the state. This is just one out of the numerous efforts of government to provide shelter to those who have been affected by one form of misfortune or the other in Plateau State. The Plateau State Ministry of Housing estimated the housing deficit on the Plateau to be between 450,000 500,000 for the entire state, and about 250,000 is within the Jos Master Plan. The Plateau State government, through the ministry, through the State Ministry of Housing and Plateau State Emergency Management Agency, has made a priority to provide shelter to those who have been displaced across the state, to alleviate their suffering and also bridge the housing need in Plateau State. However, the sad reality is that government cannot do it alone. Government will need to partner with serious-minded private sector